Hi there, future home buyers, and welcome to this video where I will walk you through the exciting journey of buying a home in Greensboro, North Carolina. My name is Lynette Selby, and I'm a licensed real estate agent with Berkshire Hathaway in Greensboro, North Carolina. My goal is to make this process as smooth and enjoyable as possible for you, so let's get started. So step one is preparing for home ownership. Congratulations, you're taking the first step towards your dream home here in North Carolina. But before we dive into the exciting home search, let's ensure that we're well prepared for this significant milestone. So here is what you need to do. 1. Assess your finances. Start by reviewing your credit report and your credit score. A credit score of 640 or higher is ideal, especially if you're considering down payment assistance programs. Calculating your budget is equally important, as it will give you a clear idea of what you can comfortably afford when it comes to your monthly mortgage and other home ownership costs. So next, we get pre-approved for a mortgage. Being pre-approved for a mortgage is a game changer. It not only will boost your confidence, but it'll also make you more attractive to sellers. With a pre-approval in hand, you'll have a clear understanding of your loan options and the amount you can borrow, making your home search more focused and efficient. So next, we'll explore down payment assistance. So if you're looking to take advantage of down payment assistance programs, meeting the minimum credit score requirement is crucial. The programs can be a tremendous help, reducing the upfront cost of buying a home and making home ownership more accessible. And as your real estate agent, I'll guide you through the available programs here in North Carolina and even on the city level, and help you determine which ones are the right fit for you. So step 2 is finding the right home. So now that we're ready to embark on the exciting journey of finding your dream home, this step is all about discovering the perfect match that aligns with your vision and dreams of your home. As your dedicated real estate agent, I will be here every step of the way, ensuring a seamless and enjoyable home search process. So next, we need to define your preferences. So before we begin the search, we'll have an in-depth discussion to understand your preferences and priorities. Factors like location, amenities, school districts, and the overall neighborhood vibe are all essential elements to consider. Your dream home awaits, and together we'll make sure to explore properties that meet your unique criteria. So to make your home search more convenient and efficient, I'll provide you with my exclusive home search app, and this powerful tool will allow you to browse properties on the go, anytime, anywhere. This app is very user-friendly and tailored to your specific requirements, offering a selection of homes that match your preferences. So the app will not only empower you to search for homes, but it will also enable us to stay in close contact throughout the process. So whenever you save a home or find a property that you're interested in, the app will notify me instantly. And this way we can collaborate effectively, and I can swiftly arrange showings for the homes that you love, maximizing your opportunity in this very competitive market. So next, we'll talk about guided showings. So as you find potential homes, I will schedule showings that fit your schedule. Together, we will visit the properties, and I'll provide valuable insight and answer any questions that you may have. With my expertise in the real estate market, I'll guide you in evaluating each home's features, condition, and potential for future value. So step 3 is making an offer. So once you find the perfect home, it's time to make an offer. And as your agent, I will assist you in crafting a competitive offer based on the current market trends, comparable sales in the area. And during the offer process, there are a couple of crucial decisions that you'll need need to make. Decision number one is the offer price. So together we will decide on that price you like to offer the seller for their home. This amount will be based on the property's value and condition, as well as the current state of the real estate market. Number two is the due diligence payment. So in North Carolina, we have what is called a due diligence payment. This payment is provided directly to the seller when an offer has been accepted. Unlike earnest money, this is non-refundable should you terminate the contract for any reason. I've seen clients offer anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000 in due diligence. So next we need to understand due diligence, and this is essential to remember that due diligence payments, again, is non-refundable should you decide to terminate that contract for any reason. Some common reasons for contract termination could be you just changed your mind and you're no longer interested in that property, or your loan has fallen through and you no longer qualify for a mortgage. Earnest money deposits are another deposit due when your offer has been accepted. And earnest money deposits, unlike due diligence, is refundable, but only during the due diligence period. So your due diligence period. The due diligence period is the amount of time that you and the seller will agree upon to allow you to conduct your due diligence on the property. This will allow you to have your inspections done, obtain an appraisal, and just decide if you want to purchase that property or not. During the due diligence period, you have the opportunity to thoroughly inspect the property and negotiate repairs or concessions with the seller if any issues are identified. So if for any reason you decide not to move forward with the purchase during this period, you can terminate the contract and you will get your earnest money back. But just your earnest money, not the due diligence is non-refundable. So if you do move forward with the property, the earnest money and the due diligence will eventually be applied to the amount that you're required to bring to closing. So for example, if you're required to bring, let's say $5,000 to closing, and you pay $1,000 in due diligence and $1,000 in earnest money, that will reduce the amount of what you need to bring to closing by $2,000. So you would only need to bring $3,000 to closing versus that $5,000, because that $2,000 was from the earnest money and the due diligence has been applied and is reduced from what you owe at closing. So step 4 is the home inspection, appraisal, and due diligence. After the seller accepts your offer, you'll enter the due diligence period, which is a crucial phase in the home buying process. So during this time, you'll take several essential steps to ensure that the home that you're considering is in good condition, accurately valued, and it aligns with your expectations. So here's a little bit more of a breakdown of what you can expect. So step 1 is scheduling a comprehensive home inspection. So as your agent, I will strongly recommend hiring a qualified and licensed home inspector. The inspector's role is to conduct a thorough examination of the property, including its structural components, electrical systems, plumbing, HVAC, roof, foundations, and more. They will assess both the visible and hidden areas of the home to identify any potential issues. So 2 is reviewing that inspection report. So once the home inspection is completed, we'll receive a comprehensive inspection report. So this report will outline any areas of concern such as defects, safety hazards, or necessary repairs. It will provide valuable insight into the home's overall condition, helping you make an informed decision. So next is assessing the property's value with an appraisal. So in addition to the home inspection, the lender will require an appraisal to determine the property's fair market value. An appraiser who is a certified professional will conduct a thorough examination of the home based on its size, features, condition, comparable sales in the area, and the appraisal will ensure that you're not overpaying for the home and that the lender is comfortable with the loan amount. So next is evaluating the inspection and appraisal results. So together we'll carefully review the inspection report and the findings, of that and the appraisal, highlighting any significant issues that may require attention. If the appraisal comes in below the agreed upon purchase price, we may need to renegotiate with the seller or explore other options. Negotiating repairs or credits. This is always fun. So, if either the home inspection or the appraisal identifies any concerns, we'll work hand in hand to negotiate with the seller. We can request repairs to be completed before the closing or negotiate for credits to address the identified issues after you move in. I will leverage my expertise in negotiations to ensure that your best interests are always represented throughout this entire process. So next is the due diligence deadline. It's important to remember that the due diligence period has a specified time frame, which is typically negotiated when making the offer. So meeting the deadline is essential as it allows us enough time to conduct the inspections, appraisals, and address any concerns while staying on track with the closing process. Throughout the due diligence period, I will be there to support you every step of the way. My goal is to ensure that you have a comprehensive understanding of the property's condition, value, and potential risks, and that your interests are protected throughout the negotiating process. Your satisfaction and confidence in your home purchase are of utmost importance to me. So step 5 is closing the deal. So the closing process is one of the most important steps in the home buying journey. This is when all the pieces kind of come together and you become a proud homeowner. So let's dive into those details. So one is scheduling that closing. So once all contingencies, including the due diligence period, have been successfully completed, we'll work with all parties involved, including the seller, the closing attorney, and your lender to schedule the closing date. This is typically done at a mutually convenient location and time with all parties. Next is reviewing closing documents. Before the closing date, you'll receive a closing disclosure form from your lender. This document outlines the final details of your mortgage, including the loan terms, interest rates, and closing costs. It's essential to review this document carefully to ensure accuracy and to clarify any questions you may have. Bring in the necessary documents and funds. So on the day of closing, be prepared to bring a valid form of identification, such as a driver's license or even a passport. Additionally, you will need to bring any required funds for closing. Your lender or closing attorney will provide you with the exact amount and payment instructions in advance to facilitate a smooth closing process. Signing of the documents. We're getting there. At the closing table, you'll sign a variety of documents related to the purchase, mortgage, and ownership transfer. Your real estate agent will be present to guide you through this process, ensuring you understand each document's significance. Some key documents you'll sign include the deed, promissory note, and the mortgage agreement. So next is funding of the loan. So once all the documents are signed, your lender will fund the loan, providing the necessary funds to complete the purchase. This typically takes place, shortly after closing, allowing the transaction to be finalized. And next is transferring of ownership. Congratulations, you did it. You are a homeowner. The closing attorney will ensure that the property's title is transferred to your name and you'll receive your keys to your new home. Then we're going to celebrate. Celebrating your new home. So after the closing, it's time to celebrate your exciting milestone. Take a moment to savor the accomplishment of home ownership. Start making plans and settle into your new space. And remember, the closing process is a significant event and it's normal to have jitters or questions, but I will be there to provide support, answer any questions that you may have, and just be there every step of the way for you. Step 6 is moving in. So once closing is complete, you get your keys to your new home. It's time to move in and make those wonderful memories. But the journey doesn't end here. As your real estate agent, I will be here to support you even after the sale. So whether you have questions about home ownership or need recommendations for local services or just plan to sell the home in the future, I am always just a call away. So if you're ready to embark on the exciting adventure of buying a home, I am here to help you every step of the way. So let's schedule a call so we can get the process started. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.